Hey guys, Sav here, and I finally recorded my Draconis Mons map completion tips and tricks video, and I screwed it up. I recorded the whole thing with my microphone muted. So, yeah. So I don't know what I'm going on about here. Probably about how I have been happy to do this map for the past week and a half, and probably showing you the collection for Aurora. Yeah, it looks like that's what I'm doing. And part of that collection is to do a backpack, and the backpack has a daily time gate thing on it. Basically, it has each one of the hard vendor sells a Druid stone fragment. You have to collect all 4 of them from the 4 different hearts, and then 1 from the Unbound Magic vendor. Combine all 5 pieces. You can only buy them once a day per account. Combine all 5 pieces with an essence that you get from doing certain things, defeating bosses, so forth and so on. And then once that's combined, you give it to Kodama, who I will show you later in this video. That's probably what I'm going on and on about here, but I didn't record my voice. So anyway, I guess the point that I was trying to make with that is that I've gotten more and more used to the map, and I finally feel comfortable doing the map completion tips and tricks on it. So I'm going to show you guys a few things and go from there. Hopefully I can figure it out since I won't have my voice as a cue. Here we go. So first things first, before we go into anything here, guys, and I think that's what I'm explaining at this part of the video, but again, my mic's muted, so I'll never know for sure. Is that there's a couple things you're going to want to do first and foremost. You're going to want to get the masteries. You're going to want to have the Occult Mastery. You're in Ancient Magics. You're going to want to have the Thermal Tube Mastery, which is also in Ancient Magics. They're going to be big, and you're going to use those to go around and get the 3 waypoints on the map. You'll start at the 1. If you hit the Thermal Tubes, you'll end up at the 2nd one, and then you're going to make your way over to the 3rd one. Basically, once you have the 3 waypoints, there's really no reason why you can't get everything else on the map. It's kind of, after you've figured out where the 3 waypoints are and how to get to them, you've kind of figured out how to traverse the map at that point. And the biggest thing you're going to do to traverse the map is use your Occult Essence and use the Thermal Tubes. The Thermal Tubes more than you may think, straight offhand. Yeah, it looks like I'm showing you that if you take the Thermal Tubes from the first point of interest, you basically take, there's one right near the first, waypoint. Take the first one near the first waypoint, it shoots you up to the area of the first heart, and there's another Thermal Tube just past the heart. You hit that one, it takes you to a ramp up to this waypoint. Now, unfortunately, a lot of my explanations are cut out. So it's hard for me to, just leave a picture of me moving my mouse around, the map in the video, because I don't really know how I was explaining it and the exact wording I was using to explain it. But I do know that we were going to the Druid Grotto point of interest here. And the main thing you want to take a look at is the cutout on the map that I'm showing you right here. This little cutout in the rock right here is where we're aiming. And once we hit a certain point right here, we want to hit our glide. And glide right under that basically is the second land mass of the map. There's technically 3 levels to the map. The first level, second level, and the 3rd level. This is technically part of the 2nd level, but it's actually really between the 1st level and the 2nd level. And then you'll run right into this cave here. There's actually, and you can see I just got the point of interest. There's actually a flax farm in here over to the right. I'm not going to head over there just yet. I am going to show you Kodama. Kodama is a big part of a collection that you need for this map, for that backpack that I mentioned before. He's right here. You're going to return a lot of things to him for that collection, for that backpack. Once again, here we are at the Heathen's Hold waypoint, and I'm going to show you how to get a Vista. Like a lot of things that I'm going to show you today, we're going to be starting to Heathen's Hold Waypoint. It's kind of like the central waypoint, if you will. It's on the 3rd level, but it's really just the easiest way to get to just about everything on this map. You can see we took the thermal tube across the way to this thermal tube, and now this thermal tube shooting us. And right around to that second unbound magic ball right there, we want to hit our glide and then make a hard left. And we're going to glide right on over to this vista. But the vista's not really the main thing I want to show you, but I'll show you the vista first. From this vista, however, we're going to make a U-turn after we look at the vista there, and we're going to head back towards the burial chamber point of interest. As you can see, we're jumping and gliding towards those destroyers over there. We're landing on this platform, and we're going to run past them. Once I make it past them here, I'm jumping glide off of this platform. And you can kind of see it straight ahead there. It's just starting to render into distance there, but there is a ramp up. We are gliding towards that, and I will miss the glide, unfortunately. But we will still be able to walk our way up from there. I do believe it is possible for you to get here a different way, and I think I'm trying to explain that after I missed the glide. However, I'm just going to fast forward through it until we get into the cave. Okay, once we're inside the cave is a little bit of a maze, but just stay to the left, follow the leftmost path up, and you will get to the point of interest with little problem. Just watch out for the destroyers in this map. They're a bit of a pain in the ass, and they almost did kill me at one point.
They'll have to hit much harder. Replenishing.
Okay, back once again at the Heathen Hold Waypoint, and we're going to run off about 3 things in a row here. This point of interest right here, the Iota Vault, is going to be the first thing, and from there we're going to go to another point of interest and then a vista. Again, for the Heathen's Hold Waypoint, instead of going to the normal, or to the northern thermal tube, we're going to go to the southern thermal tube. I have no idea what I'm explaining right here, but I seem to be explaining something. And here we go. Okay, now we're going to jump into this thermal tube. This thermal tube will take us to a bouncing mushroom. The bouncing mushroom will take us to another thermal tube, which will take us on a pathway up to the vault. Okay, from the vault here, we're going to go over to this sandstone arch point of interest. We're basically just going to glide down. There's a lot of other ways to get to the sandstone arch, but because we're here, just to show you. It's not really the main thing I'm trying to show you here. The main thing I'm trying to show you is how to get to this vista, which is above me, right, just about above me right now. You can see the bouncing mushrooms straight ahead there. We're going to utilize these bouncing mushrooms to get up onto the sandstone arch. Like I said, you could definitely come from other directions. This is just the direction it happened to be coming from. It flows a little bit. Unlike most of this map that doesn't flow at all, it's nice to have a little bit of flow every once in a while. So we're flowing from one thing to the next, and we're flowing right into this sandstone arch point of interest, which we would be getting right about now. I already got it prior to recording this part. And now we're looking off into the distance to try to find that vista. It is up on that ledge up there. We're going to walk to the end of the arch here and jump off onto that platform and basically walk our way up. I think we do use the Oak-Heart Essence once or twice to try to get us all the way up. It does obviously aid. It's not 100% necessary here, but it does help. Okay, so the final thing I'm going to show you guys is how to get to the Eternal Pool point of interest. As you can see, there's Wonder Woman. As you can see, we're at the first waypoint on the map, and we're going to make our way to the Eternal Pool. I guess I'm kind of just pointing it out on the map exactly how we're going to get there. I'm trying to show you not to be confused with that point of interest up there. And here we don't go. This really sucks, guys. I really wish I'd recorded my voice. It flows so much better when I'm just saying it as I'm doing it. But anyway, we're going to jump into this thermal propulsion right up here. Thermal tube, I guess is what you call it. And when we bounce out, I'm going to fast forward a little bit to try to show you, and I'll show you how to get to the entrance. Excuse me, the entrance to the cave. So I'm not sure if you could tell, but I wasn't 100% sure exactly where I was going, but I did finally find my way to the cave entrance that will take us down to the Eternal Pool. And this is the cave entrance here, and we're just going to glide on down. Once again, guys, I am sorry that this video got screwed up. It was probably better with my live commentary. With my post commentary, it's probably not as good. But at least I hope it's still helpful in some way, shape, or form. This is where the Daily Druid boss event happens, and you can see I just happened to happen upon it right at the end of the video here, and I'm going to go ahead and do that, and this video is over. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.